Babu. Today we are meeting for the first time. So will you
Yeah,
introduce? Yeah. So will you introduce yourself to me and for my viewers? Yes.
yeah, definitely. Myself, Babu, and I came from Bihar at Muzaffarpur district. I'm a student and I'm pursuing my graduation from BSc Mathematics. That's what I'm just doing in my career nowadays.
Okay, that's good. So you are doing your masters in maths, right?
Yeah, I'm doing my master in mathematics.
Okay, that was a like for me when I was young. For me, that subject was a horror to me. Maths. So I was a science student. So in my physics, we had like numericals in physics. No. So
Yeah,
anyhow, I would do numericals. I was very afraid of doing that because in numericals also maths is involved somewhere. So
yeah, because all the process after getting the points, what the numerical is saying, after that you will have to process that, numerical with mathematics.
yes, right, right.
Uh,
So I was too afraid of this. Anyhow, I did my I should say 12th. I did in my science subject, and after that I did my masters in English. So would you like to know about me?
Yeah, definitely. I was asking that, would you introduce yourself?
So thank you. So as you know, my name is Alka, and I belong to city Lucknow, the capital of UP.
Mm.
So if you talk about my academics, then I'm postgraduate in English. Yeah, I have two grown-up sons. And yeah, if you talk about my hobbies, then I love reading two books and listening music. But nowadays, and I do play chess also. But nowadays, my foremost hobby is like interact with different people to get my fluency. I want to become better and better. So that's why I love to interact with different people. So today I found you, and you were new to me. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
So you're from Bihar. So which city you belong to in Bihar?
yeah. As I already told you that I belongs to Muzaffarpur district.
Okay, Muzaffarpur. That is Muzaffarnagar in, I think it's in UP, Muzaffarnagar.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
Muzaffarnagar in UP, but there is a Muzaffarpur that's in Bihar.
yeah, yeah,
A lot of
Muzaffar.
people get confused about this, like
Exactly.
Muzaffarpur and Muzaffarnagar.
So I think Muzaffarpur, are lychees famous of there? Muzaffarpur?
Yeah, Muzaffarpur is famous for the lychee.
Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, I remember. So tell me about your, like, when did you start? Because you are new to me. Today, only yesterday, I saw your message somewhere. You asked for the conversation. So I thought this fool Babu, your name, na? So I thought even I will connect to him. So yeah. So when did you start your journey? I mean, on to because you speak very well. You speak well, actually. So that's the
I,
reason I will ask you. When did you start your journey?
I really appreciate that you are saying something like that. If you want to know about my speaking journey, then I start my English speaking journey in 2022. It's been 3 year almost. And
Okay.
if you want to know about what I'm facing in my initial stage of this journey, so
Yeah.
I faced a lot of problems. Like when I come to speak in English, I was totally wide open. Like
Okay.
from where I should start, from where
Yeah.
I should practice, what should I do to get better in this language. I was
Yeah.
wide open. So firstly, I start listening the people who speak well in English. I start following them. So I follow them for a long time. Then after, I thought, why not to practice? Like at a certain after a certain times, I was able to store a lot of words in my mind, and I'm also able to understand the what the other people is saying. I also study the grammars in my initial stage because I was not able to understand where to use the will and where to use was, because when you are using I will, so I don't even know that you are talking about past, future, or present. So
Okay.
I thought I must study a basic grammar in my initial stage, so that I will able to get what the other people is talking about, like they are talking about in future or present or in the past.
Yeah.
So firstly I study grammar, very basic grammar. Then after, I try to record myself in front of camera because I haven't any sound where I can practice my English. That's why I thought at that moment this is the good way to record myself in front of camera. So I did it in my back days. And then after, I also read books. I also love to read books. And in my initially stage, I was reading Hindi books. Then after I think, why not to start reading books in English? Yeah,
Mm.
I'm sure that I'm not gonna understand in my initially stage of reading, but one day that definitely come that I will able to understand what's written in that book.
Yeah.
So I switched my Hindi to English. I
Mm.
start reading books English, and then after I also doing a recording myself in front of camera,
Okay.
and then after I found a platform like that is there was like Talk with Buddy. So
Okay.
that was that was totally free application at that moments in 2022. So I installed that application and I practice there. But I really not aware about all the things, what's the people gonna talk about, what would be the topic they are talking about. I don't have any idea about that.
Okay.
So from there, I get basic things like how are you, what do you do, where are you from. So I was able to answer such kind of question, and I was able to answer such kind of question from the Body Talk application in 2022. And
Mm.
then after somehow after practice day by day, I was able to talk about any kind of topic. I was able to form the new words inside my mind because I was reading books. So that's why I'm just get a structure about the situation also. In that situation, what writer are trying to say, in which way they are saying. So I was doing this all stuff in my back days to get better and better in this English speaking journey. And the way I'm communicating right now, you can see. And maybe I just need to do a lot of improvements inside of this. I will do it definitely. There is no biggie. I will do.
Yeah, you will do. Definitely, you will do. And you are doing. Like from 22, you started your journey. Okay.
Yeah,
And since then, you are speaking very well. As you mentioned that you used to speak only in short sentences. Okay. Like how
yeah,
are you? Where are you going? Only this kind. But now you are like talking in a flow. So I would say that you are speaking very well. So these things you did. You listened to the videos. Okay.
mhm,
And
mhm.
you spoke also, right? You had
Yeah.
spoken.
I also practice speaking after I started my journey of speaking. Like 6 months after, I
Yeah.
start practicing in front of people, like in front of I install that application, Body Talk, and I try to speak there. At that moments in my surround, nobody is speaking in English, and I was living with my friends, and I was doing this stuff. They were saying, "What are you doing all the time? Just just live it because it's not gonna happen, like you will not able to speak in English because it's a very tough language." Then I decided definitely I will learn this language because this is the tough, and I will have to learn this language, and I will practice, and I will make you wrong that you were wrong at that moment. And nowadays my friends asking me, what's the way that you have used to improve your English? Because now that everywhere I'm going to get a job, they are asking me that you speak in English. Like some of my friends in a been to the banking sector, and as you know that they will have to manage the public. So there is
Yes.
a different kind of public, so all they speak in English, Hindi too. So they are facing problem there, so they are asking like, and they also right now calling me to practice in English. They also call me.
So, and what else you did? Like you did these two things, and you read a lot. You would read something, these books and all that. So, and with the vocabularies, what you did for the vocabularies? Did you practice on that also?
Like I didn't practice for the vocabulary.
Yeah.
Actually, what I was doing, I listened a lot, all the
Okay.
time. Like whatever I have to, seen any kind of entertainment video, I went
Yeah.
to the YouTube and search entertainment video in English. And
Okay.
if I have to, watch some motivational video, then I went to the YouTube and I searched motivational video in English. And I also trying to imitate the person the same
Oh,
way. Like I
No,
just
that
take
is,
a short.
no, that is called shadowing, no? Imitating
Yeah,
somebody. Yeah.
shadowing. I also do the shadowing all the time. I was facing camera from my initial stage because no one there to talk with me. So right now I can say the hesitation is totally,
Gone
in
away.
from my life, that I can easily speak in front of camera. There is no issue with that. And I'm not getting hesitation
So
to
I would
speak
say,
in front of camera.
yeah, so I would say like you immerse yourself in this language, right?
All the time I'm just thinking about English. Even
Yeah,
even I'm sleeping right now. In my subconscious there is a running English, English, English.
yeah, every
All the
time.
time I'm trying to speak in English. Even I just want to share with you an incident.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
one day, a auto driver came to my home because one of my family member had to go outside. So
Okay.
I just only wear a ganji and a gamcha, and
Hmm.
my hair was same. So that's time of like summer.
Yeah, yeah.
So all the time there was like I have a habits that I was talking to myself. So I was talking to myself and I was coming towards the auto driver. When I reached to the auto driver, they told me you were there because that you were talking to yourself. I was thinking there is a like mad guys who are
Like
talking to
crazy. Like
themselves.
some crazy people.
Yeah, yeah, there is a crazy person who is talking to themselves. So I realized at that moment, like when people saying you that you are crazy, that you are at the right path. You are at the right path.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Absolutely right. So I would appreciate you that the way you speak and the way you worked hard on your like journey. You mentioned everything. So you did all those things which one needs to have a good spoken English. So all that
yeah,
you did. So I would really it's something very commendable. I would say. Okay, then you practice on your grammar also. You mentioned right now. So, but in your school days, so did you had a subject of English as a subject, right?
yeah.
In your school
I have. Yeah, yeah, I have taken, like in my 12th standard, there is also option for taking, like subject of English.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when I was studying, so there was an option to take 150 marks for English. So I was thinking this is a challenging for me. I also have to learn this language, so I'm gonna choose it 150 marks for Hindi. There was an option. You can take
Ah,
150 marks of Hindi language and also 150 marks for English language. So I
okay.
decided and I choose that I will take 150 marks for English language. And I really scored good marks in my 12th standard in English. Like out of 150, I scored 123 marks.
That's something very great. Okay.
Yeah.
Really, I would say, so this video of ours, it will be a very good for the listen for the beginners who have started their journey. So the way you mentioned, even they should try the way you did your practice and all that you worked hard. So I would say for my beginners also, they should get immersed themselves to learn this language actually, right?
Yeah. Because like if your why is clear, why you wanna learn this language,
Yeah.
definitely your mind will say, let's learn this language. Let's learn this
Right.
language. One
Right.
thing's, like I was clear that, when you were in a school days and
Yeah.
you are speaking in English, the
Yeah.
students will give you more attention towards you. They will respect you because
Right.
you
Right.
are
Right.
speaking in English. And
Yeah.
that thoughts went into my mind. I will develop myself as an English speaker so that whenever I will speak, the people around me, they will appreciate me. Because I was a kid in my back days, like in my
Yeah.
10th standard. So such kind of thoughts coming in my mind that I will develop myself as an English speaker so that I will impress other people. So I was
Yeah.
clear that I will have to learn this language to, impress other. I don't know I was right or wrong at that moment, but this thought went into my mind, and I decided that definitely I will improve this language.
That
And
burning desire, I would say that burning desire, that dedication of yours. So what you are today, that everything worked for you. Right? You
yeah,
had that
definitely.
passion, you had that passion of doing. See, if I would narrate myself, then when I was a child, I would see in my class, the teachers would speak such a good English. So even I wanted to learn the same way. But then only up to first to eighth, I was in a convent school in Mumbai. So then my father got transferred to Gorakhpur, and it's in UP. So once we stepped in UP state, nothing, no atmosphere, nothing of English. So I didn't have practice. So because I didn't get practice to do, with whom I would do, because I had not that atmosphere, I would say. And I had no knowledge that I should practice in the front of the mirror or I should read something aloud. So nothing I knew about this. So I was like very late in learning all this because I lost to. I regret sometimes because I didn't have anything to, I didn't knew how to practice and all that. So, what I thought, like reading would definitely help me. So I read a lot. So I started a hobby of mine. Then I would read so many stories, books, and newspapers and all that. But actually, only reading will not work for anybody. So
Yeah.
yeah, the way we speak, every day we need to speak each day. So this will help everyone, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, like without practice, you
yeah,
not
nothing.
gonna make yourself perfect, because
Yeah,
this is the things that you will follow, then
yeah,
you will improve yourself, you will able to speak in this language. Because
right,
as a subject, we are learning from our childhood, like
right.
grammar, all the things we are learning from our childhood. Still, we are not able to communicate in this language because we haven't ever tried to speak in this language. That's why. And
Right.
and I just want to tell you to all of you, if you really want to speak in this language, if you want to be fluent, don't think that you are going to study about grammars, you are going to remember some of the vocabulary. That's not going to help you at all.
Yeah,
The only things that's going to help you that you are practice it right now, after a
yeah,
time like 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, you will
yeah,
able to speak in this language. And from now, I'm suggesting to my nibblings that
yeah,
if you really want to speak in English, then practice. Because my like nibbling used to think that they don't know grammar, they don't know vocabulary, they don't able
yeah,
to understand the other people. So I just convince them, because
yeah,
like I just given an example to them. Like, see, a baby, like a baby born in this world,
yeah.
how
Hmm.
they learn this language? They
So,
really study about the grammar. They
no,
really, they really remember the vocabulary? Not
no,
at all.
no.
Firstly, they listen,
Yeah,
then they came to speak. So these are
yes,
the two most important things. This is
yes.
the fundamental. This is the fundamental that you will have to follow to
Right,
master this language.
right. Very nice. Very
And
nice.
yeah, I convinced them, and he's really doing well in their English speaking career nowadays. It's been 1 month they are practice, so I'm not bringing him on this platform because they are just like get hesitate, like nervous, fumbling when they face the camera. So I'm thinking that when I go back to my home after 1 month, like close to Diwali, then I will bring them in front of camera, and I've talked to them in phone. So they really speak in good way, like they are just making
Right.
sentences, and they are also putting extra efforts. Like if they are talking about any particular topic, they have tried to talk with a person with a topic. Like they just went to the Google and search about APJ Abdul Kalam, and they just try to speak about them. They are so
Yeah.
intelligent. I assume that they really gonna speak better English in their upcoming. Like he's in ninth class right now, and
Okay.
I'm totally positive that after 2 years he is going to speak like a native speaker,
Yeah, well,
because the
yeah. You are there
mm,
to guide them, no? You are there already to guide them. Okay, so this
mm,
is a very, I will fruitful session for us. The viewers who will watch this video of ours, they will they will achieve so many things from you, whatever you said, and of course it's a very fruitful one. So yeah, you speak very well. I'm so fascinated to hear you. Really.
I thank you. I really appreciate that you are saying something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this to me.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm also
yeah,
trying to speak in an accent, but I haven't used any kind of hard words while I'm just connecting to you, because the viewers are totally beginners, so maybe they will not able to get our points, like what we are talking about.
you have a different accent,
Yeah,
really?
definitely. Yeah,
So
I'm trying to speak in an American accent for all the time. And I'm also, really passionate about this accent. Like I will develop myself like another speaker. So maybe I will able to speak like them one day. And for that, I'm following a channel on a Spotify that is called a Daddy. I'm giving it an every single day half an hours to listen them because this is only the way I'm gonna improve my English by listening someone. And this is
yeah,
only the way I'm gonna improve my accent to speak like the native speaker.
yeah. Now I got to see, yeah, your accent. Okay. So very well. Good. So what is, let me ask you, what are your future plans? Like what you will do in your future days?
In my future, actually, honestly, I also want to be a teacher of English because people have a lot of misconceptions. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just want that people dispel these all misconceptions from their life and they can learn it in an easy way. I'm also making video for a long time, like from when I've started my English speaking journey. I'm also
Okay.
making video. I was not good at it. I'm assuming that, but I'm still trying to improve myself day by day to get better. So that's what I'm just doing. But definitely I will be success. Like one of my video get 30K views on YouTube, and I'm sure
Okay.
positive about that. I will do better in this field.
So you have channel, right? You have your channel.
Yeah, I
So
have channel.
send me the link of your channel so I will subscribe to it, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm also upload 2 and 3 videos about
Okay.
conversational videos there.
So on the last note, mention like you give me the points for the beginners, not in detail, just only the points one by one. What should a beginner should do to learn this language?
Yeah, for a beginner, they must, like I'm not saying that you will speak from the, like totally speak right
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
beginning. Don't afraid to make mistake because no one no one watching you and no one interrupt you, and every no one have to do anything with you. And
yes.
if if you are thinking that you are shy to speak in front of someone, just take your camera and start recording and speak, because you are the only one who is listening the way you are speaking, the way you are communicating in front of camera. And watch that. If you are thinking that you have make a lot of mistake, then delete it. Again, just start camera and record yourself. So I think all the beginners know about it, like how to speak in English. It's only the way that you will practice. Even you are speaking in a wrong way. That's okay. That's okay.
That
But
doesn't matter.
make sure that you will be consistent. So that I'm just saying, you just only give your 1 and 2 months and you will able to communicate. If you are totally beginner and you don't know ABCD about English, you just only give your 2 months and be consistent. Definitely you will able to speak.
I see everybody is progressing on this app. I would share. Everybody,
Hmm.
whenever I talk to my co-learners, no, so I find them they have progressed a lot. They have progressed. Like after 2 or 3 months, when I meet them again, so I see a lot of difference in everybody. Even in myself, even in what I was there in like 6 or 8 months back. So that time I used to speak in a very broken language. But now with the practice, it's making me like better and better,
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Now you are speaking in a, like you are not hesitating somewhere the way
I'm
you
not
are
hesitating.
communicating,
Actually, I'm not hesitating. I had a
and you don't
hesitation.
have. Yeah, and you don't have also fear to speak in front of camera because all the time I can see there is a smile on your face, and you don't thinking about like I'm just speaking in front of somebody else. Not at all.
No, no, no,
So
no.
I'm really so into it the way you are communicating. I really like it, and I hope that you will keep it continue.
Okay, it was nice meeting you, Full Kumar.
Yeah, it was really nice conversation to you, ma'am, and I hope that we'll get again on this platform to be like talk about another topic.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes. Yes. Next time, because this was our first meeting, so I had a like casual talk with you. After that, we will
Yeah.
discuss on some topic, right?
Yeah, I also wanted to talk about any specific topic
Yeah, I
because
want
as you
to.
can see, I have learned so many, I have read so many books, more than 60 books in my career so far. So I have little bit knowledge about it. I can definitely share. I can definitely share about like one book I have read that is
Yeah.
The Atomic Habits, which is written by James Clear.
It's
This is
good.
one.
Whenever I speak to you, even I'll gain something from you. So that's why I would like to connect with you the next time.
Yeah,
Okay?
definitely.
On any
Sure.
topic.
Yeah, be
Okay,
in touch.
bye.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
bye.
Have a good time, Full Kumar, and God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. And break a leg for your future, lady. I hope that
Yes,
you will get all the things which you really want to get in your career.
sure, sure, sure. Thank you so much.